I absolutely hate this guy. This guy's name is Cloister. Cloister is a commentary channel. He's a boxing commentary channel. He makes videos all about boxing, and he made a video talking about Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. I'm gonna react to it right now, but yeah, this guy's the biggest idiot. He's got some of the worst takes. Yes, some of the worst takes in boxing, and he just moans about everything. He literally moans about everything. We're gonna get straight to his video. We're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get straight into this video. We're gonna watch his video, talk about Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. This fight is a fight that's happening this month. Yeah, this month, June 28th. I cannot wait because I'm excited because I like Jake Paul. I like seeing Jake Paul fight. I'm not afraid to say it, but I like seeing Jake Paul fight. But yeah, let's get into this video. But yeah,
Just a bit embarrassing, isn't it? What's clear about this promotion is they've already started to try and make the public believe Chavez Jr. is back in his prime.
no, they're not. No, they're not. I haven't seen Jake Paul advertise him in his prime. You said he's a former world champion, but still, that's factual information. That's factual information. He's a former world champion. He's boxed his whole. That's factual information. He's boxed his whole life. He's a former world champion. So he's not wrong. He's not advertising in his prime. I don't think anyone in the gym. I don't think anyone in Jake Paul's team, or even me. I'm not even advertising. I'm not even advertising. I'm not even advertising. This guy's getting me angry. I'm not even advertising Jake Paul in his prime. Jake Paul, Chavez Jr. in his prime. Not me. Not Jake Paul. Not his team. Not anyone. No one. No one's buying it. But there is potential. There is potential that he can give Jake a tough fight because of his. Oh my god, man! There's potential that he can give Jake Paul a tough fight because of his experience.
The exact same technique as we saw in the Tyson fight, where people like Chavez Sr. saying, "I've never seen him train like this before." Now, where have we heard that before? Fundamentally, Chavez Jr. is a fighter who should have retired many years ago.
Who the fuck are you to tell someone to retire? No, generally, who the fuck are you? Yeah, Cloister, I'll talk to you. Cloister. Cloister, if you're watching this video, who the fuck are you, mate? Who the fuck are you to tell someone to retire? Have you ever boxed? Have you ever been hit in the head? Who the fuck are you, mate? Shut the fuck up, you cunt.
His loss to Anderson Silva really should have been the last we would have seen of him, yet money talks. And a part of me, of course, hopes that's true, that he is really training hard, but I'm 90% sure it isn't.
How do you know? The fuck?
Jake is young enough and skilled enough to beat a bloke who...
Not that skilled, but decent novice.
His last fight against Uriah Hall...
He's not leaps and bounds above Chavez, the fuck? Shut the fuck up, man.
Seemingly had no gas past the second round.
His voice is
Take
so
away
annoying.
the legacy of him and his family and look at the boxer he currently is.
Moaning.
Unfortunately, Jake is leaps and bounds above him. With
Yeah,
all these sorts of
fucking
fights, we shouldn't be looking at the boxer he once was. Yes, he was once a champ, but what is he now? Let's look at the boxer he is now. And I assume Jake will quite easily get through Chavez Jr. Of course, we're all going to hope the opposite, but let's be...
You're an absolute idiot, mate. You're an absolute idiot who knows nothing about the sport. You're an absolute idiot who knows nothing about the sport. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Cloister. I'm stumbling. It's late at night. I can't speak. I'm stumbling on my words. I'm stuttering. I've tried my best to make this video. I've had to repeat this. I've had to repeat this video 28 times. No joke. I've had to repeat this video 28 times. I'm still stumbling. I'm still stuttering. I can't get rid of it. But yeah. But I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Cloister. You are a fucking idiot. And you know nothing about boxing, and you were a casual, and you are the biggest moaner. You moan about everything. You can't appreciate anything, can you? Literally, you cannot appreciate anything. The thing is about this fight, yeah. Okay, I need to make this point right here. I'm talking about this fight with Jake Paul and Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. has potential. He's not in his prime anymore. Clearly, he's not in his prime anymore. But he's still 54-6. He's still experienced. He's still not world class, but like he's still decent. To beat someone in a boxing match. Not that great, but still okay. He's okay. Right now he's okay. He's simply okay. But he's not terrible. He's not terrible. He's just okay right now. But yeah. But he's got potential, guys. He's got potential to beat Jake Paul because one, his experience, and two, he actually can. I saw sparring with him. He knocked out his sparring partner. If you didn't see that, he knocked out his sparring partner. I didn't know he was that capable of knocking someone out. Honestly, I did not know Chavez Jr. was that capable of knocking someone out, but he did. And he was like one shot and he put him on the ground, literally on his back. Like he was literally on his back on the canvas, and Chavez just hit him with that left hook or right hand. I think it was a left hook, right. It was one of them. But yeah, he basically knocked him out. His sparring partner. You're not really meant to go hard in sparring, but For some reason, he decided to go hard in sparring, and he knocked out his sparring partner. But yeah, I did not expect that from Chavez. I did not think he was capable. I thought he was capable of outboxing Jake. But after seeing that, I think he's got potential to knock him out. Like, I think he's got potential to land something and cause Jake some problems, because Jake Paul doesn't really take shots well. He kind of just like he gets hit hard, and just like his head is bopping everywhere, and he just looks too open. He just looks too open for shots. And gets hit too much by fucking Nate Diaz. Sorry. But yeah, he just seems too open for shots, Jake Paul. And I think Chavez Jr. has got potential. I think Chavez Jr.'s got potential to beat him if he actually trains and is motivated going into the fight, because he's still world champion. He's still an ex-world champion. He's still got 30 years more experience than Jake. 30 years? Yeah, about 25 years more experience than Jake Paul boxing. And he's still... Yes, he's obviously not in his prime anymore. He's obviously clearly not in his prime anymore. His prime died like years ago, but like he's still a world champion, a former world champion, and he's still got more experience. He has potential to beat Jake Paul if he can actually be motivated. If he can be motivated, if he can perform the same way he performed against fucking what's that guy's name again? Daniel Jacobs. Yeah, Daniel Jacobs. If he can perform against Daniel Jacobs in the first 5 rounds, I think he can definitely beat Jake Paul. But yeah. I'm not happy. I'm stumbling. I'm stuttering, but I'm gonna have to cope, because it's generally not gonna go away. But yeah, but if he can perform the same way he performed against Daniel Jacobs back in 2019, I think he can beat Jake Paul by decision, similar to how Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul by just outboxing him. I think he can do a similar thing if he can just up his output and get used to the weight. He's fighting at cruiserweight. He's fought cruiserweight 3 times now, so he has to get used to the weight. He has to get used to being at 200 pounds. He has to get used to fighting at 200 pounds. He has to test his speed. He has to test his cardio. Continue the video. Fucking idiot.
Chavez Jr. just doesn't have the best chance. Now, what was hinted for what's next for Paul might just put the cherry on top to show the fractured and quite honestly sad state of the sport.
Shut the fuck up,
I think what might be the less sad option, which I reckon will be their first option, is to fight Tank Davis. The rumours of the...
Yeah, to be honest, I don't want to see that fight either. It's just pointless. It's the size difference, and it's going to be an exhibition. I don't like exhibitions. I want to see Jake Paul fight real pro fights against pro fighters, not exhibitions with smaller fighters, way smaller fighters. So
over the last couple of days, I really started thinking back up again, with rumours of an exhibition fight swirling for November, probably on Netflix, as long as the two get through their next bouts. And with Tank rumored to be having his rematch against Roach in August, it kind of makes perfect sense. Jake also confirmed at the press conference that they're working behind the scenes to make this fight happen. With this being a rumored exhibition, to be honest, I don't really care about this possibility.
It's absolutely pointless.
These sorts of events are meant to be a circus. There'd be a huge press conference.
Fair enough, but like still, like Chavez Jr.'s not that bad of a fight.
Probably a very mediocre fight. Even as not the biggest fan of these sorts of events, it would be an entertaining promotion. Nobody can kind of disagree with that. But it would end up being a fight very similar to what we saw with Logan versus Floyd. The more disappointing possibility comes if the Tank fight doesn't end up being next. Now, it's no secret that Jake Paul is after a world title. We've had presidents of belt organizations in the past talk about how they would love to make this happen. It's just not out of the realms of possibility. And it's probably gonna happen at some point in the near future. Now, what was hinted at in the press conference is potentially Jake Paul versus Zurdo Ramirez.
Not gonna happen.
I think Zurdo's been put on this card for a reason, the backup fighter for Jake's potential future plans. Both Golden Boy and Jake's promotion have tweeted posts from this press conference talking about a future matchup. And honestly, I hate to see it. The boxing world, rightly, over the last week has kinda cracked it with the news of Pacquiao coming back and being ranked at number 5 in the WBC after years of inactivity to challenge for the belt in one of the most competitive divisions currently in the sport. Now, imagine if the WBO or WBA ranked Jake Paul high enough in the cruiserweight division to justify him fighting for a world title. Now, with officials already saying in the past they wouldn't mind a sanction him for a world title, what would be stopping them from doing this? What Zurdo should be doing instead of messing around on a Jake Paul undercard is facing the boogeyman of the division in Jai Opetaia. Yet there's been huge problems with making this fight happen apparently.
I'm sorry, but this guy, man, this guy is such an idiot, man. Cloister, if you're watching this, fuck you, man. But I fucking hate this guy. This guy's voice is annoying. This guy is like Australian. Yeah, this guy's Australian, and he sounds like an idiot. Like he just sounds like an idiot, like an absolute idiot. But yeah, but this guy actually he's got some of the worst takes. So he talks about Jake Paul and Chavez Jr. and I'm oh my god, I can't speak, man. He talks about it being the how it's a saddened state of the sport. It's so sad. Grow up, hey pussy. It's fucking Chavez Jr. Like Chavez Jr. is not even that. Chavez Jr. is a like Chavez Jr. is not like some journeyman. He's not like some bum, some bum. He's not a bum. He's not a taxi driver. He's a fucking former world champion. Just a couple years out of his prime. Not too old. Definitely not young, but not too old. Jake Paul's only 11 years younger. It's not a big difference. Not a massive difference like Mike Tyson was. But still, I think Jake Paul will win comfortably, but I don't think it'll be that much of a walkthrough. I think Chavez Jr.'s got the experience to make it somewhat competitive. The first few rounds, I think he's got the experience to make it competitive. I think he's got the potentially the power, because if you watch the sparring footage, there was a sparring video of him knocking out his sparring partner. Everyone's saying it's fake. I don't. Is that fake? Really? Like, come on. Like, what would the point of Chavez? What would be the point? What would be the point of faking sparring footage for a fight they were fighting in like a month? Like, it's just no point in it. Like, it's just no point. Like, I honestly think it's real. I honestly think it's real. Personally, I honestly think it's real. But yeah, I honestly think it's real. But yeah. But there's a video of him knocking out his sparring partner with a left hook or a right hand. I think it was either. Yeah, I think it was a right hand. I think it was a right hand that he knocked out his sparring partner with. Now, who knows how experienced that guy was, if he was even a boxer, if he even had any boxing combat sports experience at all. He probably didn't, so that's why he got knocked out. But who knows? I don't know. You don't know, but yeah. You don't know, I don't know, but yeah. But who knows? But yeah, but I think Chavez Jr. Got potential. I think Chavez Jr. got potential to be Jake Paul's toughest opponent if he actually takes it seriously, because he's got his experience. He's around Jake's size right now. He's 6 feet tall, and he's currently like walking around 200 pounds right now. So he's not that small of a guy. He used to fight like 160, but he was a big 160. He's 6 feet tall, about 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall for a middleweight, which was big. And he fought and he had to literally train himself to make 164. He probably came in at like 180 on fight night. No, he didn't. He was dehydrated. He was dehydrated in those fights with Canelo and them guys back in 2017. Like, he was literally forcing himself to get to 165, 164, them type of weights, catch weights, them type of weights. And he was probably coming in like 190 sometimes, missing weight. Like, he's not that small of a guy anymore. He's definitely a big guy now. He's definitely around like 195, 200 pounds, 205 maybe. Like, he's definitely a big guy now. Same size as Jake, who's about 200 pounds outside of camp, 205, 215, at most maybe 210, around there. Not that big of a guy. He's not that small of a guy, but yeah. But this fight is not that bad of a fight. I think Chavez Jr. has got potential to make it competitive because of his experience.
Within the cruiserweight division, a fight which would make the cruiserweight division great again. Yet, what are we talking about instead? Jake Paul fighting for these belts. It's just a sad reality, isn't it?
Shut the fuck up.
All we can hope is Turkey comes out of nowhere and makes the right fight happen. And with Turkey's dislike of Paul being quite clear, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Turkey does make the fight happen and undercuts Jake Paul. I still don't really get, though, why Jake is enamored with wanting to become this boxing great. The people don't want to see that. It's the same with KSI. Like, no one wants to see KSI versus some C-tier name. All the people want is Paul versus KSI. Whack it in Wembley and just make it happen. But no, apparently 2.5 pounds is enough of a weight difference to make the fight impossible. Yet it's a bit of an unfortunate reality that at some point in the future, Jake Paul will fight for a genuine world title.
You sound salty. You sound like a hater. Are you a hater, mate? Because honestly, you really do sound like a hater. Like, you don't want this guy to succeed. I don't hate the guy. I don't love the guy. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm not a massive fan of him. I'm not someone who... I defend him when he needs defending. But yeah. And I need to defend him from you because you sound so fucking salty. Literally, you sound so salty, man. You sound so fucking salty. And it's actually funny.
As if it's a bridgerweight belt, you can make some sort of an argument that he does have the credentials to fight for it. Like, in your spare time, go look at the rankings there. It's nothing special.
That's it, guys. This guy's an idiot. Fuck you, Cloister. You're the biggest casual. You got some of the worst takes ever. But yeah, fuck you, Cloister. Next is gonna be fucking FP Media. Yeah, FP Media. But yeah, bye. Oh my fucking god, man. The fuck. But yeah. Bye. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me talk about fucking this idiot Cloister. This fucking, he's got the fucking, I don't even know the frog. Literally this frog face. The frog face is his fucking banner thing. But yeah, but this guy's an idiot. I cannot stand him. He's the biggest casual. He has some of the worst takes in boxing, and he's got the most annoying voice ever. And he just moans about everything. And he's such a hater. And he generally sounds like a hater. Literally in this video, he generally sounds like a hater. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.